Lo, I shall be a blight upon the land, and all that I touch shall wither and perish. Welcome back to another week of DDH After Hours. This is your host, Blue Shadow, proud to bring you the most brutal slangs you ever did see. Let's get started. Alright. At the southern part of, I believe, the Sea of Sorrows borderland, you'll see two sad, poor noobs trying to get a skill point. Maybe they're just underleveled, but I did notice that Sylvari character was rather slow on the uptake, so I'm going to assume that they're newbies. Don't worry, kids. I'm sure you'll be as good as me someday. Excuse me. Delicious. Alright. Some nonsense happened. Let's just say that I'm rolling a Mesmer alt, and the buttons for controlling a Mesmer do not at all line up for the buttons you use when playing a thief. So, yeah, that happened. So I have to run back through this way again, and I find two completely different ones. One of them's Jade Quarry, the other one's Sea of Sorrows. But, you know, I'm an equal opportunity, serial killer? Fascist? All of the above. Spike. Or not. I don't know what happened there, that's just silly. Now she's dead. And this thing's been annoying me, so I'm gonna kill it. Here's a warrior, showing the patented Jade Quarry lack of intelligence. This is after the most recent server matchup, so technically I'm on Blackgate fighting Jade Quarry. There'll be more about that released in a future video, I believe. He does time the hammer correctly at least, so now he's got friends, so he should be safe. But oh no, where did he go? Spike! Dead. And then just a whole bunch of people clueless. Alright, I'm looking to head back to the Jade Quarry spawn point, but this Ellie is just about to get cut off. Now, this week I've been trying to avoid fighting elementalists because now the big thing for Ellie's is the bunker double dagger. But he was carrying a staff and he was like ignoring me as I walked past him, so it had to be done. I hear double dagger Ellie's will be getting hit in the face with a Nerf bat soon, so oh well. Little hop there to check, make sure nobody's jumping out of the spawn point. This thief gets dropped like a ton of bricks. You'll notice that I have a really awesome back piece now. It's the Ascended version, so best stats you can get in the game right now. Very happy about that. Took a long time to get, but I think it's worth it. I also have been switching up my build a little bit, trying for more survivability. Nice ring of warding there by that Guardian. I love the hammer. It's so awesome to see a hammer used by a Guardian. Just when it's not in my face. So I'm just going to let him stand there and actually I'm going to poke once more and see if he'll drop. Because he's used up all his virtues. Haha, hover. And then a double dagger Ellie shows up. That means just leave. There's no point in staying. Let's say, well, I guess it was a thief. She teleported when she went down. But yes, I hear double dagger Ellie's and tank Ellie's in general will be getting hit with a Nerf bat. AoE is going to be nerfed. Hopefully that doesn't include Dagger Storm, but we'll see. So I have noticed in the past week burst damage has become less and less effective, especially in these 1v1 fights, because I keep running into bunker builds. So I've traded out just a little bit of my damage. But wait, before we continue, notice here the rare Jadis Tenacicus, the most tenacious of all Jade Quarry creatures. You will be seeing this soldier a lot. Now, with my elite skill on cooldown, don't want to fight, so I'm just going to move out. But at the end of this video, I'll include my new trait lineup that I've been using. The one thing about it that I'm sad is no panic strikes anymore, which is sad. But I do get, with my new trait setup, reduced cooldown on both Shadow Step and Shadow Refuge. And the minor skill that goes with it, where you gain Blinding Powder at 25% health. I get faster initiative regeneration, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And what's the other thing? I lost something else, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I don't think I weaken when poisoning anymore, which is a nuisance, but I'm not sure how effective weakening really is anyways. And there you'll notice that right before I teleported out, the Jadis Tenacicus made a return and is still hovering. God, he was so low.
Seriously.
And now I am. Need to get out of there. Yeah. I do like Mesmer, and I once rolled an alt Mesmer, except I went into SPVP and tried playing with it there, and it was a horrible representation of how it was going to end up. So I stopped, but now I'm going to go back and do it. Meanwhile, here's the Tenacicus again, living up to its name. Quite. Excuse me as I teleport out of your spammable attack. Warriors with great swords are the most annoying opponents to fight, just because their entire focus is to either put you in place or tank your damage until you stand still long enough. And then they just use Greatsword Flurry attack. And that's their whole build. Their whole thing is the Flurry attack. On the other side of that, the Flurry attack will kill you. It is brutal and is possibly the single most damaging attack in the game. And once again, ambushed while lying in wait. Because they keep using the rifle to lead, I kind of want to have Dagger Storm up, but this is the second time I haven't had an opportunity to do that. And every time I use a very damaging attack, they will activate Endure Pain and take no damage from it, which is annoying. Well, that one did hit pretty hard. Look at that stupid flurry. And I moved through it once and still took 3,000 or 4,000 damage. This is a bad place to be. But here you'll notice teleport again, and thanks to that initiative regen, if you see just a couple seconds ago, it doesn't actually speed up your initiative regen. Just every 10 seconds you'll suddenly gain an extra 2, which I would prefer just increasing the rate at which you regain initiative, but I guess it's nice for those situations where, oh, here's a free 2 initiative, and get the heck out of dodge. Also, I do have a lot better dodging ability now, because dodging returns some endurance. I'm not sure if that's in this build. I did try several different variations. At the end of the video, the one that I show is the final variation I've decided upon. You'll see throughout this video I still have the burst damage to kill the squishies, but now I also have a little bit more survivability to fight the tankier variants. The Tenacicus, once again, and Bolas immobilizes for a long time. And you'll notice that guy, Dynasty Elite Warrior Guild member, Dues. Yeah, he dies a lot because he is continuously running out of the spawn point. He is pretty good for a Mesmer though, and with the Tenacicus lurking, it's never possible to really kill. Now here, I do manage to lead in with Dagger Storm. And unfortunately for this warrior, she has a thief come to assist her. I say unfortunately because he does negligible damage to me, but he allows me to bounce my trick shot arrow back and forth between them, doubling the damage that I would normally be doing from range. So, yeah, the thief basically kills the warrior in this one. Just not the thief you thought it was. And Endure Pain is on cooldown because she's already used it. And with that, the tyrannical reign of the Tenacicus is brought to a cold and bitter end. A worthy foe, but a dead one nonetheless. However, just because, with no thief present this time, let us attempt this once more. You'll notice that I use dazing a shot a lot in this video. Some of it is intentional, but a lot of it is not. I'm trying to use a mesmer skill. I forget what it is. But yeah, rolling in all has its drawbacks. Come here, come here, come here. Also, I did remember to eat food a lot more in this video, so I definitely think that helped a great deal. Sheet stance. Now, you'll notice that even though I did end up taking a lot of points out of my power tree, which is the first tree, I still do a lot of damage. So, I basically now, most of my damage, I still have a lot of power because my main trait is still power. But critical chance is what really gives me my damage. And you'll see here a clutch dazing shot puts him down. Which is good, because there's nothing more useless than a thief who's immobilized and has no initiative. Notice all of my abilities were on cooldown, so if they had escaped there is a high possibility they would have made back to the invulnerable zone. But now, I just have to kite, and I don't know how they level up, but they do. And then they expire. So we have determined once and for all the superiority of the Blue Shadow over the Jadis Tyrannicus. No, wait. Not the Tyrannicus. That hit for almost 10,000, so I'm very happy about that shot. The Jadis Tenacicus. The Tyrannicus is a distant cousin. Spike! And at this moment, I'm feeling so fly. So, you see this group of people? I see this group of people. Why not? Charge. Actually, most of them are. Moa birds. Ego raptors, actually. Oh, you're No. No, you're not getting away. Now, I thought that thief would try and res, but apparently that's not what happened. Unfortunately there, my Dagger Storm gets cancelled early, because a guy uses the number 3 Dagger Pistol skill, which pulls the shooter to their target, but because I reflected it, it cancelled my Dagger Storm and made me perform it back on him. Which is annoying, and it happens with the anchor throwing ones in a raw too, but in the end, they couldn't res both people. So, with that, kind of a short after hours this week, but I'm back in college and classes have started up. So, I expect future episodes will likewise be of diminished length. This here is my new layout, 10-30-10-20-0. Saddest thing about this is no panic strikes. I did try going 0 in Deadly Arts, but I need Mug. It doesn't feel the same without it. I also considered Assassin's Reward to regain health, but I don't really consider that viable. It doesn't tell you how much health. So that's my build, and that was this week. See ya.